Hello, everyone. Welcome to Midday Yoga. We'll start as we normally do with some half sun salutations, some regular salutations, and some lunge backs. We'll go into our step backs, and then we're still focusing on prone back bends for the month of April. So we'll make sure we work those in too. Start at the top of your mat, feet hip distance apart, palms spinning forward. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. On your nice big round of breath, go ahead and set an intention, purpose, or dedication for today's practice. Inhale. Exhale, seal your intention on your heart. Let's get started. Starting with our feet hip distance apart, palms spinning forward. Go ahead and take one more big breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, reach arms up, press palms. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, lift your flat back, tap your shins long through your spine. Exhale, fold. Ground down through your feet, lift up, reach up, hands up. Bring hands to heart center, arms by your sides, conscious mountain pose. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, rise to your flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Ground down through your feet, reach out, reach up, press palms. Bring hands to heart center, release arms by your sides. Inhale, exhale. One more half. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, shoulders lift, hip height, flat back. Exhale, fold. Ground down through your feet, reach out, reach up, grow tall through your legs, tall through your arms. Bring hands to heart center, release arms by your sides. Full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Rise to your flat back, grow long. Step your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms straight up to your high crescent lunge. Exhale, settle. As you reach your fingertips, settle a little deeper in your hips. Press your back heel back, reach up. Release hands down, frame your front foot. Step back, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Let's take a modified vinyasa. Come forward to your high plank. Drop your knees and lower yourself all the way down to your mat. Coming into a cobra, lift your heart and chest. Press the tops of your feet down, send elbows up. Release your upper body to the mat. You can come through tabletop, or you can tuck toes and come right into your down dog. Full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts, hip height. Exhale, place it through to your lunge. Reach arms straight up into your high crescent lunge. Settle into your front knee, settle into your hips. Press your back heel back, reach up. Release hands down, gaze at the front of your mat. Step forward and fold. Find your flat back, tap your shins. Fold forward. Ground down, reach out, reach up, press palms. Bring hands to heart center, release arms by your sides. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, send your left foot back. Inhale, reach straight up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, settle. Try to shift the weight to the center of your foot as you reach up. Release hands down, step back, down dog. Full inhale, full exhale. Modified vinyasa, come forward to your high plank. Drop your knees and lower yourself all the way down into a sphinx. Forearms come to the mat, ground down through your arms, press down through the tops of your feet and lift your heart and chest up. Try to pull your shoulder blades down, heart and chest forward. Release yourself back to the mat. Tuck your hands under your shoulders. Again, you can come through tabletop or all the way up to your down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Lift your left leg hip height. Place it through to your lunge. Lift arms up, lift your upper body up high, crescent lunge. Settle into hips. Full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release hands down, gaze at the front of your mat, step forward and fold. Find your flat back. Fold forward, light bend in your knees as you reach out and up. Touch palms at the top. Bring hands to heart center. Release arms by your sides. Full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, reach up. Option to add a back bend. Exhale, forward and down. Fold. Lift your shoulders, hip height, flat back. Step your right foot back. Release your right knee down this time. Lift arms up. Tap your front knee. Take a moment to grow tall through your upper body. Then reach your right arm up. Slightly sink into your left leg. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, settle, reach. Exhale, release both hands down. Tuck your toes, lift your knee. Step back, down dog. Full inhale, full exhale. Modify vinyasa, come forward to your high plank. Drop your knees, lower yourself down into a locust pose. Arms by your sides, lift your heart and chest, lift your legs. Lift from both ends. Release hands down. Again, you can come through tabletop or find your way right to your dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Lift your right leg high. Place it through to your lunge. Drop your left knee down. Both hands tap your right knee as you lift up. Grow a little taller. Reach your left arm up. Settle into your right knee. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach up, peek up. Exhale, release both hands to the floor. Tuck your toes, gaze forward, step forward and fold. Shoulders lift hip height, flat back. Fold forward, ground down, reach out, reach up, press palms. Bring hands to heart center. Release arms by your sides. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping the breath moving. Inhale, reach up. Exhale all the way down, fold. Rise to your flat back. Step your left foot back. Drop your left knee down. Lift yourself up. Hands tap your front knee. Grow nice and tall. Left arm reaches. Sink into your front knee. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Reach up, peek up. Release both hands to the floor. Lift your left knee. Step back, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Your choice. You can take a chaturanga this time. You can take any variation we mentioned. You can always stay in the dog. Just find your vinyasa. Full inhale. Full exhale. Lift your left leg high. Place it through to your lunge. Drop your back knee down. Lift yourself up. Right arm reaches. Sink it to your left knee. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release hands. Tuck your toes. Gaze at the front of your mat. Step forward and fold. Lift your flat back. Fold forward. Ground down. Reach out. Reach up. Press palms. Bring hands to heart center. Release arms by your sides. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Rise to your flat back. This time you can step, walk, or jump yourself back to the high plank. You can move right through a chaturanga, You can always stay in the high plank or lift to your down dog. Take 3 full rounds of breath once you make it to your dog. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. Take 1 more full round of breath. Look at the front of your mat. Step, walk, or jump yourself forward and fold. Lift your flat back, tap your shins. Fold forward. This time, bend your knees and reach arms back. As you keep your hips low, squeeze your core in, belly to spine, and reach arms up for a fierce or chair pose. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Find your flat back, find length through your spine. Release your hands to the mat. Step, walk, or jump yourself back. Move through a chaturanga, take a vinyasa, take any variation in between. Once you get in your dog, 3 big breaths. Send your heels down towards your mat. Send your upper body through your arms. Broaden your shoulder blades. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and fold. Find your flat back. Fold forward, bend knees a lot and reach arms back. Then keep hips low, pull belly to spine. Find your fierce or chair pose. Settle in a little deeper. Inhale, straighten legs, reach up. Coming right back in, forward and down, fold. Lift your flat back. Step your right foot back. Inhale, arms reach back, find length. Exhale, forward and up, high crescent lunge. Take a full round of breath, find your steady base. Let's add a few twists. On your inhale, take your right arm forward, left arm back. Exhale, come back to center, high crescent lunge. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Try to keep your front knee stacked over your ankle and pressing out. Take 1 more breath, twist and hold. Now flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Revolve your warrior, I should say. We're revolving as we twist. Inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, bring yourself down to a twisted lunge. So right hand planted, your left arm can reach straight up from your twist, or you can tap at your knee or your hip. Find length through your spine, peek up. Release your left hand down. Step back, high plank. Your choice, vinyasa flow. Find your down dog. Take any variation in between. Meeting in our dog, send your right leg high. Curl your knee to your nose around your spine. Send your right leg up. Then hover your right knee forward into your chest. Really use your core to lift your knee up. Just slightly take your ankle over to the left. Keep lifting your knee, hike it up. Send your right leg high. Place it through to your lunge. Now, pop your back leg up for a standing split. So left leg is lifting. You can use a hand and wrap it around your calf or ankle. You can keep both hands framing your right foot. Lift your left leg a little higher. Place it right next to your right foot and fold. Find your flat back. Fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Sweep forward and up to your fierce or chair. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, straighten, reach. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Find your flat back. Step your left foot back. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, forward and up, high crescent lunge. Settle into legs as your arms reach up. Now let's add our twists. Inhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Exhale, back to your high crescent lunge. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Try to stay low in legs, low in your front knee, keeping it stacked over your ankle. Take one more twist and pause. Reach back a little bit with your right fingertips. Flip your left palm. Revolve your twist. Revolve your warrior. Peek up at your top thumb. Reach back. Now come back to your twist and release your left hand down for a twisted lunge. Right arm can reach up, or again, you can tap your knee or your hip. Peek up, twist from your core. Release your right hand down, step back, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Your choice, vinyasa flow, chaturanga, take any variation in between. Hitting our dog, lift your left leg high. Curl your knee to your nose, round your spine. Lift your left leg up. Then hover your left knee into your chest. Pull it up and in. So really make your core work. Pull your knee up. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, place it through. Now pop your right leg up, standing split. You can wrap your hand around your calf or ankle. You can keep hands framing your front foot. Maybe try to get your forehead closer to your knee. Lift your right leg. Release your right foot next to your left and fold. Find your flat back. Fold forward. Bend your knees a lot. Reach arms back. Sweep forward and up. Fierce or chair. Find length through your fingertips. Find settling in your hips. Inhale, straighten, reach, optional back bend. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Rise to your flat back. Step your right foot back. Reach arms straight out and up, high crescent lunge. Plant your back foot, find your warrior two, and pause. Let's add some dynamic movement to our warrior. On your inhale, straighten your front leg, reach up. Exhale, come through heart center, warrior two. Inhale, straighten, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten, peek up at your thumbs. Exhale, find your warrior two. Take one more, reach up, peek up. Find your warrior two, and pause. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Straighten your front leg, reach back towards the back of the room, towards the back of your mat. Come back to center, arms to a T. Turn your left toes in for a wide-legged forward fold. Flip your palms up, lift your heart and chest. As you flip your palms down, pull your core in, belly to spine, and hinge forward. Release your hands underneath your face or shoulders. Keeping a long spine, tip some weight into the balls of your feet. Then tip weight back into your heels, just see what that feels like. Then tip weight back into the balls of your feet and see if you can lift your hips a little higher. Full inhale, full exhale. Make sure both hands are under your shoulders. Lift and place your hands on your hips. And through a long and strong spine, lift yourself back up to standing. Walk your feet into a 2 or 3 foot base and pivot on your heels to face the front of the room. Coming into a warrior 3 pose, reach arms up, interlace fingers, keep pointers extended. Shift weight into your left foot and lift your right heel up so you're on the ball of your right foot. Now shift even more weight into your left foot and pick your right leg up. Place hands at heart center and let your shoulders roll back. Flex your back foot, toes down towards your mat. Now reach arms back to airplane. Lift your heart and chest slightly. Press back through your back foot. Now take a gentle bend in your left knee and place your hands on your thigh. Step your right foot back, release your hands, you're in your lunge. Step back to your high plank. Your choice, vinyasa flow, any variation in between. We'll meet in our down dog. So once you're in your dog, separate your feet hip distance. Shift forward to a high plank. We're coming into a side plank, so you can center your left hand, spin onto the edges of your feet, and pick your right leg up. Now try to hover your right foot, your right leg off your mat. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Reach for your right big toe or the outside of your foot and start to spin forward, bringing your foot forward into the lunge. If you didn't quite make it, that's okay. Just scooch that right foot forward, gaze at the front of your mat, step forward and fold. Find your flat back. Fold forward, bend knees. This time reach arms straight up, fierce or chair. Find your core, settle in. Straighten both arms up and reach. Keep your left arm up, bring your right arm out to the side. Let's find a dancer's pose. Shift weight into your left foot and bring your right foot back. Catch it with your hand. Grow tall through your left side body. When you're ready, start to kick into your right hand. You can reach forward. You can hinge forward if you'd like. You can always use the wall for support if you have a wall near you. Pressing into the wall and kicking into your hand. Take one more breath in your dancers. Bring your knees back together. Release your foot. Take a nice back stroke or windmill of your arms. Land in your conscious mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down. Fold. Lift your flat back. Step your left foot back. Reach arms straight up to your high crescent lunge. Settle. Plant your back foot. Find your warrior two. Let's add that dynamic movement. Inhale, straighten your front leg, reach up. Exhale through heart center, bend, warrior two. Inhale, straighten, peek up. Exhale, warrior two. Just flowing on your own breath, finding a nice flowing and steady movement on each inhale and exhale. Take one more, peek up, maybe reach up. Come back to your warrior two and pause. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg, reach back even deeper. Come back to standing, arms to a T. Turn your right toes in, finding our wide-legged forward fold. Flip your palms, lift your heart and chest. Flip palms down, hinge yourself forward. Release your hands under your shoulders. This time you can round your spine, walking your hands under your body. If you'd like, you can walk hands forward for a wide-legged down dog. Hip weight forward. Lift your hips up. Walk your hands back to center. Place your hands on your hips to find that long spine again. Grow tall as you lift up. Walk your feet into that 2 or 3 foot base and pivot on your heels to face forward. Coming back to our warrior three, reach arms up, interlace fingers, pointers reach. Shift weight forward into your right foot, come onto the ball of your left. And shift all your weight into your right foot. It's just a hip hinge as you hinge forward and lift your left leg. Bring your hands to heart center, press palms. Reach arms back, let shoulder blades pull back. Find a little lift in your heart and chest. Find a gentle bend in your right knee and place your hands on your thigh. Step your left foot back. Release hands, you're in your lunge. Step back to your high plank. Your choice, down dog, vinyasa flow, any variation in between. From our dog, let's find our side plank. Separate your feet hip distance. Shift weight forward to a high plank. Center your right hand. Roll onto the edges of your feet. Left arm lifts. Lift your hips up. Now pull your right knee into your chest. Your left knee, top leg, left knee. Reach for your left big toe. Spin onto the ball of your right foot as you bring your left foot forward to the lunge. If you didn't quite make it, just scooch it forward, gaze at the front of your mat, step forward. Lift your flat back. Fold forward. Bend your knees. Reach right up to your chair or fierce. Full inhale. Full exhale. Straighten legs. Reach arms up. Keep your right arm up. Bring your left arm out to the side. Coming into our dancers, shift weight right. Catch your left foot in your hand. Take a moment to ground down in your right leg. When you're ready, start to hinge in. Kicking into your hand. Finding a reach or hinge forward. Take one more breath in your dancers. Find your full expression. Bring your knees back together. Release your foot. Take a nice backstroke or windmill of your arms. Land in your conscious mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward and down. Fold. Rise to your flat back. Place your hands on the mat and then step, walk, or jump yourself back to a high plank. You can tap your knees or lower yourself all the way down to your mat. Take your gaze to the right, coming into our prone back bends, our focus of the month. Bring your forehead to center. Let's come into a Cobra Pose. Slide your hands right by your ribs, fingertips facing forward. Tops of your feet pressing down, knees are lifted. Now lift your heart and chest. Roll your shoulder blades down your back, elbows up. Lift a little higher. Just take one more breath, lifting your Cobra. Release everything down. Gaze to the left. Take a few breaths. Bring your forehead back to center for full locust. Arms stay by your side, spider tip fingers, palms are lifted. Ground down through your hips, press into the tops of your feet. Lift your heart and chest up. Lift your thumbs up, palms face out. Pull shoulder blades down and back. Now lift your legs without losing the height in your heart and chest. Keep lifting from both ends. Ground down, lift up. Release everything down. Gaze to the right. Bring your forehead back to center. Coming into a Skydiver's pose, bring your arms forward to goal pose, palms pressing down. Lift your feet up so your knees are down on the mat, heels are lifted, and then separate your knees about hip distance apart. Press your heels together. Lift your heart and chest. Then lift your thighs up off the mat as you really squeeze your heels together. Add your glutes to squeeze your glutes together. See if you can lift up a little higher. You're still anchoring through your hips. Release everything down. Gaze to the left. You can keep your knees bent and windshield wiper them side to side. Bring your forehead back to center. Slide your hands under your shoulders and press yourself up into a tabletop. From your tabletop, just do one cat-cow. Let your belly drop, peek up at the ceiling, and then dome and round your spine. Option to tuck your toes. Come back to your tabletop. Let's lift up for a camel pose. So sit up so that you're sitting on your knees. Bring your hands to your low back. Like your upper body is a plank from the crown of your head to your knees. I want it to be all, like you're all one movement. Staying nice and firm, nice and tall. Just hinge yourself back. So you're using your hips, slightly sending your hips forward. Your quads are engaging as you tilt back. Option to reach for ankles or heels, or you can just place your hands on your low back and start to send it forward for your camel. It's harder to breathe in back bends, so keep your breath going. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Slowly bring yourself back to center. Walk your knees together, sit back on your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Slide your feet to either side so that you're back on your glutes and send your feet forward. We're coming into a reverse tabletop and we'll take a floating pigeon from there. So ground your feet down, press your hands down. Fingertips can be towards your body or away, whichever feels better for your wrists or for your shoulders. Press into hands and feet and lift your hips up. Again, you want to tilt your hip points up slightly and towards your chest so that your quads are engaged. Now again, we're working on that back body engagement, so get your glutes involved. Squeeze your glutes. Keep lifting your hips up. Shift weight into your left foot. Stack your right ankle on your left knee. Lift your hips up. Take 2 more breaths here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release hips to your mat. Walk your hands in. Walk your heel into your glutes, or you can scooch your glutes up to your heel. You can stay here if you're feeling this in your outer hip. You can also lay back and take a figure 4, so laying on your back and reaching through that space we just created. You can walk your left foot over, stacking your right ankle on your left knee. You can also take a hinge forward if you'd like. If you're staying here in the double pigeon, you can also use your hand to gently press your knee down. If you feel like you go too far into any of these poses, you can always walk yourself out. So I don't want you to ever be in a place of struggle. You always want it to feel comfortable, but like you're working something. So a little bit of tension is good, but if it's causing pain, especially any sort of shooting pain, you definitely want to come out of that pose. Take one more full round of breath. Start to walk yourself back up into your hands. Roll yourself back up if you came down on your back. Take your hands behind you. Separate your feet the width of your mat. Bring them back down and take that nice windshield wiper side to side. Walk your feet back in to about hip distance. And let's come back to our reverse tabletop. Press into hands, press into feet, lift your hips up. Send your hip points up. Get the front of your leg, your quads working, your hip flexors working. Add your glutes, squeeze them together. Shift weight into your right foot, stack your left ankle on your right knee and lift. Try to send your left knee down as you lift your hips up. Lift up. Release everything down. Walk your hands in if you'd like. You can always stay right there if you were feeling the stretch where you were. You know where you're going. So you have choices. You always have options. I always want you to do what's best for your body. So not just watching what I do and repeating it, but really feeling it out, seeing what works for you. Let something go. See if you can find some surrender in your body, some letting go of tension. Maybe some letting go of the mind, of thoughts that aren't serving you. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Walk your way back out. Place hands behind you. Separate your feet the width of your mat. Option to take that windshield wiper and slide to side. Taking one more reverse tabletop, or you can take a reverse plank. If you're taking a plank, walk your hands in a little bit more so that when you tilt back, your shoulders are right over your wrists. Send your legs long if you're taking the plank. Separate them hip distance if you're taking another reverse tabletop. Press down to lift up. Just let your head hang this time. Peek back, lift up. Release everything down to your mat. Walk your feet in. Roll yourself back and down. Pull your knees into your chest for a double kneaded chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. You can find movement, maybe make circles with your low back. You can also take a happy baby pose, grabbing the outside edges of your feet. You can sway from side to side in happy baby. Come back to your double kneaded chest and keep your right knee in. Send your left leg long for a single kneaded chest. Both feet are flexed, toes up towards the ceiling. Give your right knee a squeeze. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. If you hovered your left heel, release it down. Take your right knee to 90 and then take it across your body, coming into a twist. Right arm goes out to the right. You can gaze past your right fingertips. Bring your right knee back to center. Just take it up towards the ceiling and then slowly lengthen and lower it all the way down to your mat. When it hits your mat, pull your left knee in, single kneaded chest. Keep your right leg long. You can hover your right heel an inch if you'd like. Give your left knee a squeeze. Pull it in. Send your left knee to 90. Take it across your body for your twist. Left arm goes out. Gaze follows your fingertips. Bring your gaze back to center. Bring your left leg back to center. Take it long. Take it high, and then take it long, lowering it all the way down to your mat. When your left leg hits, take a full round of breath. If you feel like you need any other pose, maybe another double kneaded chest, you can squeeze yourself in. If you're ready for your Shavasana, let your feet fall out and palms face up. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, not holding tension in your face, neck, or shoulders. Close your eyes and enjoy your final resting pose. As usual, I'm going to mute myself. I'll bring you out of Shavasana with 3 rings of the bell. Enjoy. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, bringing awareness back into your body. When you're ready, hug your knees into your chest. Show yourself some gratitude. Thank yourself for making it to your yoga mat this afternoon. Reach your right arm back. Use your right arm as a support and roll onto your right side. Recall your intention, purpose, or dedication that you set in the beginning of your practice. You have the option to set a new one right here. Start to press yourself up to seated, facing forward. Bring your hands to heart center. Tuck your chin, glance down at your fingertips. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, let the breath go. Let's bow forward together and recognize the peace and light within each and every one of us. Thank you, everybody.